Hi everyone, welcome to the garden. Today I wanted to go over harvesting potatoes and what you should look for in order to know it's time to harvest your potatoes. All you need to get started is a pair of gloves, a bucket or bin, and some type of digging fork or shovel. So whether you purchased certified potato seed or have kept your own seed, it is important to know the maturity dates of the variety or varieties that you've chosen. There are three main types of potatoes in terms of maturity dates, and those are early season, mid-season, and late season. Now, in general, early season potatoes can be harvested anywhere from 50 to 70 days after planting. Mid-season varieties can be harvested anywhere from 70 to 90 days after planting, and late-season varieties can be harvested anywhere from 90 to 110 days after planting. In some cases, it might be longer. Now, if you're anything like us, you like to plant a few extra potatoes in order to dig them up prior to their maturity date and enjoy the delicacy known as new potatoes. Now, when we talk about new potatoes, what we're referring to are potatoes that have yet to cure, and these will typically have skin that isn't fully developed, which makes them more susceptible to tearing or bruising. However, they are also lower in starch and more tender than a fully developed potato, and are wonderful just simply tossed in olive oil and sea salt and baking them. They're an absolute true garden delicacy. Now, as you can see in our garden, these potato plants have fully died back and have almost completely broken down. Once your plants are at this stage, the curing process has already begun, and these tubers can be harvested. Now, we prefer to harvest our potatoes at this stage and pull them out of the ground rather than leaving them in the ground, as some people like to do. Now, we do this in order to get them cleaned up and ready for storage. Depending on the type of potatoes you've planted, you'll notice that some varieties will grow their tubers closer to the seed potato, while others might spread out a little wider. For this reason, I like to insert my digging fork slightly to the side of the hill, press down firmly, and then lift up to begin loosening the soil. Now, I do this in order to decrease the chance that I'll stab one of the potatoes by accident. So once you've loosened an area of soil, it's easy to then use your hands to begin moving dirt and feeling for the tubers. And it's very important to make sure you pull all of the tubers and place them in your bin or bucket, even if they are very small and something you don't plan on keeping. The reason we like to do this is to make sure that we don't have any volunteers or tubers that are left in our garden or planting area and might sprout the following spring. Now, it is important to mitigate for diseases such as black heart, late blight, and bacterial rot, among others. It's also a good idea to pick an overcast day for your harvest, if possible, just so you can limit the tuber exposure to direct sunlight. So even though these potatoes are almost fully cured, leaving them in direct sunlight can still damage them. If you are harvesting on a sunny day, make sure once you've transferred all the tubers into your bin, you move them to a shaded area while you continue harvesting. Once you've completed harvesting, just bring them to the shaded area where you plan to clean and prep them for storage. Regarding disease issues, we like to buy certified seed potatoes each season in order to help protect against the disease issues I mentioned earlier. If you are unable to find seed potatoes online, or they are cost prohibitive due to shipping or price per pound, I would suggest checking with your local garden supply or hardware stores, as they often carry seed potatoes that will do well in the area that you live in. The reason we like certified seed potato stock is because they are created from disease-free clones and will give you the best chance at growing healthy plants. If you do prefer saving a few potatoes from the previous season and replanting them in the spring, it is important to be able to identify diseases that occur on your plants throughout the growing season and remove any plants and tubers at the first sign of disease to help prevent any rapid spread. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to hit the like button and also subscribe. That really helps us out. And have a wonderful day.